Hello everyone, my name is James from English Arrow, and here in this video I'm here to give you 3 tips on how to be different from the other candidates in a job interview. Okay? So, my first piece of advice is tell your interviewer that you want the job. Right? It's something that sounds so simple and so obvious, but you would be shocked how many people never say, "Hey, I would be really excited to work here if you gave me an offer." Or, "Oh, I would love to be part of this company," right? So people think that they express this, but oftentimes the interviewer will leave the interview, excuse me, and they're not sure if if the candidate actually wants to work there. So don't be this person, be different. Say, "Hey, I would love to work at your company." My second piece of advice is to really connect yourself to the company values. Okay, so every candidate will do their research about the company. They'll memorize, the history of the company, and they'll learn a little bit about the goals of the company. But what a lot of candidates don't do is to connect themselves to those values and to that kind of company ethic. So in order to do this, talk about what you learned about the company, and then say why it's important to you. Why these values are important to you. Why working there would be something that makes you happy and feel comfortable. Okay? For example, if there's a company that stresses their horizontal structure, where people can share ideas freely without going through a hierarchy, then say that that's something that's really interesting to you. Say, "Well, one thing I know about your company is that you really value a horizontal structure and sharing ideas to improve innovation. And that's something that's really important to me because I've worked with people across different industries, and I love to be able to share the ideas, to learn about their different industries, to create new things and to come up with new ideas." Okay? And finally, the third piece of advice is to have a plan. So many interviewers near the end of the interview will ask you, "What will you do if we offer you this job?" And it's a question that surprises a lot of candidates. They think so much about what they will say in the interview, they don't think about what they will do if they have an offer, if they get an offer. So in order to be different, prepare a plan. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Obviously, you have a lot to do before you can start implementing things in your new position. But it should be a little specific, give some details. So instead of saying, "Well, in my first month, I'll get to know everyone on my team, and then I'll read the client files and try to understand them." Now, tell us how will you do those things. So to be a little better or different, say, "Well, in the first week, I would like to sit down with everyone who's on my team and talk to them one-on-one so I can get an idea of who they are and how we can work together. And in the first month, I will study each of my client files, and I will give a call to each client to introduce myself as their new project manager, just so they know me and they feel comfortable to reach out to me when they have any problems." So you see, in the second example, we give just a little bit of detail about how we will do these things. So this is it, right? These are 3 ways that you can be different from the other candidates in your next interview. Make sure you say that you want to work at this company. Make sure you connect yourself to the company values. And finally, make sure that you have a plan. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you again soon.